Hey friends, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to chat about the very best e.l.f. products. We're mostly going to focus on makeup, but I have a few skincare items. I've been wearing e.l.f. cosmetics for as long as they've been around, and I have many opinions about a lot of their products, but they have some super standout stuff. We're going to go over all of that today, so when you're shopping for some e.l.f. products, you know what to grab on your next trip. If you're into that, you're into affordable makeup, please stay tuned. But before you do, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button so we can be friends and follow along on social media where I talk a lot about attainable and affordable makeup. So let's go, let's just get into this. I have been using e.l.f. cosmetics ever since they released. I mean, I remember logging onto their website and buying like dollar makeup products. And they've certainly got more expensive since then throughout the years, but their products are still super affordable. They really know what they're doing over there. So what I'm gonna start with first, I'm gonna go through like a makeup routine from start to finish. You'll also see some video clips of me applying these products. There's so many standout products. So first of all, I wanna chat about two different primers. The first primer is the Power Grip Primer. It is a dead-on dupe to the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. If you've never tried a gripping primer before, these are amazing. What it does is that it creates kind of a sticky, tacky layer to the face that your makeup can grip onto and last longer. So this is great for oily skin, if you live in a super hot and humid climate, if you need something for an event and you want it to last all day long, grab this. Another priming product that I use this product as a primer, or I like to mix it in with my foundation, and it is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. A lot of people use this kind of like as a skin tint as well. And it is a really great dupe to the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. It is kind of this like glowy tinted thing, if that makes sense. I think by itself it is a little too reflective for me, but I love to mix it with my foundation. I love to use it as like a glowy primer, or you can wear it by itself as a glowy skin tint. It's a little too reflective for me for that, but I love this. As far as all of their like foundation products, there are some pretty good ones. Their original CC cream is great, but I recently grabbed the Camo Hydrating CC cream, and to me this is really, really great. I've really been enjoying this. It's just got a little bit more of a reflective finish to it, but it still wears really well, and these wear better than the IT Cosmetics CC creams. The SPF is a little bit different, but if you like the IT Cosmetics CC cream and you wish they wore a little better, then you might try this. This is a really great foundation product. It gives super full coverage, but you can also sort of wear it sheared out if you want to, and it's really nice. e.l.f. has a lot of concealers, but here's one product that I use every single time I do my makeup, and it is the e.l.f., obviously, their color corrector in the peach shade. I use this underneath my concealer to correct dark circles. I have really bad darkness and kind of discoloration around the eyes, thanks genetics. And this really helps me kind of cancel that out. This peach tone is perfect, and it's so lightweight and liquidy, and it doesn't disrupt any other makeup products. It plays well with all of my other makeup products that I wear with it, and it's just like a really easy liquidy product to use to do some canceling of dark circles. I don't rely on my concealer alone to do that for me. I need a color corrector. This is the one that I use, and I absolutely love every single time I do my makeup. Out of their concealers, this is probably my favorite. It is the Hydrating Camo Concealer. It reminds me a lot of the Shape Tape Creamy Concealer, not the original one, but like the creamier version. This is very similar to that, where it's a super pigmented, high coverage concealer, but has a little bit more of a hydrating, more emollient feel to it. Really great. Their shade range is kind of odd in this. I ended up getting the shade Fair Beige, and that's what worked for me. Usually the light tone concealers are what I go for, but they're kind of yellowy orangey, but this one is a nice neutral, the Fair Beige. And then out of all their powders, this one is the best. They don't have tons of powders, but this is so good. It feels like a high-end product. It is the Halo Glow Setting Powder. I have this in the light, and then I also have this in the pink one. And I don't find that it's like super duper pink. I wouldn't say it's comparable to like the Givenchy or the One Size powders that are pink, or the Huda Beauty one. It's not like that, but it's kind of this like super finely milled powder that has a slightly slightly glowy finish to it. It's not like super sparkly that if you put it under your eyes, it's gonna emphasize texture and lines. It's like just a healthy, glowy powder. And I feel like you can use it all over the skin. It's really pretty. It's so pretty. Trust me when I say it is pretty. Let's get to the cheeks. So their new blushes, I have these in a few different colors. This is their new Camo Liquid Blushes. I've mentioned these in a previous video recently. They are really fabulous. Now, they're not for beginners because they are extremely pigmented. I feel like one dot on the cheek in like the really pinky shade was way too much. It stains the cheeks. But in this color Suave Mauve, one dot looks really healthy and beautiful. So I really love this one. I highly recommend them. Just proceed with caution. Put a little on your hand, dab with the brush, and then put it on the cheek, okay? So they have these little Halo Glow Beauty wands. They're kind of channeling the Charlotte Tilbury. Like these, they're trying to channel Rare Beauty. There's some good Rare Beauty color dupes. The formula dupe is not quite the same for me. And these, they're trying to channel Charlotte Tilbury. So they've got a contour, highlight, and blush in all of these. I personally like this blush than I like the other one, but this contour shade in the light medium shade is really good. I just absolutely do not love this packaging. It's a bit messy, but it is really creamy, really easy to work with. This tone is beautiful. It's a really nice neutral. It's not too warm. It's not too cool. I really appreciate that when I get like a contour slash cream bronzer shade that's truly neutral. I feel like that works really well with my skin tone. And then their highlighter is also really pretty. The liquid highlighter is really honestly gorgeous. This is the Rose Quartz shade. They have other shades, but you know, it's really pretty, nice and reflective. I forgot to put this on as I was filming today, but that's fine. You'll just have to trust me. It's really pretty. If you're into cream products, I really think that you'll like these three. They do have a blush shade in these and it is nice, but I tend to use this one a little bit more than I do the blush shade in this formula. The blush shade in this formula is also more shimmery finish to it. So for their eyeshadows, let's just mention this right away. Absolutely love these bite-sized eyeshadows. They're $3. I think, unless the price has changed, you get a quad. So there's 4 different eyeshadows and these little palettes. And I think that this is so nice because really large palettes can be a bit overwhelming. They can be too much to deal with. Like, what shadow do I dip into next? Yada, yada, yada. Or you could just grab these little bitty ones and have like a whole eye look in it. My favorite color stories are the Cream and Sugar. If you don't know which one to get Cream and Sugar. It has 2 matte and 2 shimmer shades. And then Truffles is kind of a little bit more cool toned. This one has 1 shimmer shade and 3 mattes in there, and it has a really nice black shade. I actually think both of these together are really nice, like a super complete look. And then I also love this one. This is an I Love You a Latte. And then I Love You a Latte has all matte shades and they're nice and neutral browns. So this will be great to complement any makeup look that you're doing or just to create a really super simple matte eye look. This has everything that you need. It's only 4 shades too, which makes that so easy. Their brow products have gotten better, so I recently grabbed the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. This is in the shade, I believe, Cool Brown. If the shade is not even listed on here, I will list the shade. This is a really nice micro brow pencil. You know, your standard run-of-the-mill, and it's not too warm, not too cool. It's a really nice, like, it is a cool tone because I need an ashy brow tone. So yeah, it is a ashy brown. And then this is the Wow Brow, which I think they're trying to channel Benefit's little like Gimme Brow, where it has little fibers that you can tinted brow gel. So if you're looking for a tinted brow gel, the Wow Brow is also fantastic for that. These 2 products honestly are really fabulous brow products. They also have what's called the Brow Lift, which is this like clear brow gel. It's very similar to the Anastasia Brow Freeze. In fact, it's another thing that they're duping. e.l.f. has become like a dupe brand lately. I remember like years ago that was kind of looked down upon, like you shouldn't make your entire brand upon duping others, but for some reason, e.l.f. has done it and has gotten away with it, and it's fine. Whatever, it's fine. I love e.l.f. I seriously love this brand. Anyway, this brow pomade stuff is really great. I need something a little stronger for my brows, but this works super, super well if you really want that laminated brow look, just to kind of fluff the brow hairs up. So good. And the two mascaras that I love from e.l.f. is the Lash and Roll Mascara. This is kind of duping the Benefit Roller Lash, if you will. It's got like a nice curved rubbery wand. It gives lots of volume. It gives nice fluttery lashes. It's really pretty, a nice curled lash, if that makes sense. Really, really nice. And then they just released this in this last year. This is the Lash Extender Mascara. This is their version of a tubing mascara that's very similar to Thrive. If you love the Thrive tubing mascara, you're gonna love the e.l.f. Lash Extender. It's so incredibly similar. It's not for everyone. It's kind of a wetter formula, so you have to work pretty quickly, but it's gonna give you that really nice, long-lasting mascara look that everybody loves when you have a tubing mascara. I especially love it on the lower lashes, especially if you're prone to mascara smudges. Try it on the lower lash first if you don't love the way that it looks on the upper lashes. Just a little tip from me to you. Now, let's get to lips. Lips is gonna be pretty easy. I only have like 2 things I want to chat about, and the first is their Oaf Face Satin Lipsticks. This is in the shade Dirty Talk. It's literally so similar to Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, the shade at least. And a lot of people are calling these very similar to the NARS Audacious lipsticks, and they're a very satin matte formula that's super creamy, super comfortable to wear. They're absolutely beautiful on the lips. They're so gorgeous. You could slap a $20 price tag on this and I would believe you that it was a high-end lipstick. It's amazing. It's truly beautiful. And they come in different shades, but if you're curious on which one to get and you just love this like nice rosy pink neutral, get the shade Dirty Talk. It looks good on so many different people. And then last but not least in the makeup department is the e.l.f. lip oil. This is newer. It kind of is newer. The Glow Reviver lip oil. This is in the shade Rose Envy. I really like it. It gives a little bit of pinkness to whatever lip look that you're doing. If you're creating a lip look and you just kind of want to juice it up a little bit, it looks amazing by itself or layered on top of a lipstick. It's just super hydrating. It has a slightly minty scent to it, but nothing crazy, nothing over the top. It doesn't plump, it doesn't sting, it doesn't burn, anything like that. It's just a very traditional lip oil, kind of channeling Dior is what I would think. I think that's who they were trying to channel, or Clarins or something. Not quite like Clarins. I would compare it more to Dior than Clarins. If you like that, then you'll really enjoy this. I really like it. I think it's very hydrating. It's got that skincare kind of feel to it. It has that super juicy look. It's glossy and it looks great by itself or on top of other lip products. Now, to close out this video, I want to mention 2 skincare products I absolutely love by e.l.f. They have some really great skincare, but these 2 are standouts for me. The first is the e.l.f. Cleansing Balm. It reminds me quite a bit of the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. It's so nice. It's my absolute favorite. It's honestly in the top of my favorite cleansing balms. It's like a light whipped formula and it just really removes all of the makeup as a first step in cleansing. I love it. I've gotten so many people onto it as well. It's just really great at removing all of the makeup and as a first step cleanse. I love it. You have to try it if you haven't. And then the other skincare product I really like is their Holy Hydration face cream, the unscented fragrance-free version. It's extremely hydrating. It's really a simple moisturizer, but I think it's one that plays really well with other skincare products in your collection. Like if you're using actives, you want to layer it with sunscreen and makeup. It's great in evening or it's great in the morning. It's just very hydrating, a beautiful texture. And the fragrance-free version, in my opinion, is lovely because it's not heavily fragranced and it just plays well with everything. So if you're looking for just like a super simple, extremely hydrating moisturizer, you'll really like that. And I think it's also great for like beginner skincare users, like tweens, teens, stuff like that, that's a really great product for them to use as well. But that is everything that I want to mention today. I feel like I flew through that, but I like e.l.f. products and I just wanted to get through that quickly so you could get a feel for my favorites, because like I said, I've been using them for so long. It feels like a decade. Oh, it's definitely a decade or longer that I've been using them. And I'm so excited to see their success. Like they're such a successful brand, and I really still love them this many years later. So hope you found this video helpful as you were trying to figure out which products to purchase and which ones to skip. These are my absolute ultimate favorites that I use over and over again. Thanks so much for tuning in to today's video. I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.